Welcome to Golf Fashion Insights with GolfGarb. I'm Emma from Women in Golf and I'm joined by Heather from GolfGarb. In this episode, we're talking summer golf. What can golfers wear when it gets really hot in the sunshine, but also not overheat and keep themselves protected?
Okay, so basically, I think exposure to sunlight is something we're all getting more and more sensitive to, especially as the climate differs and changes every year. What we're looking for is UPF protection. And fortunately for us, the ladies golf brands particularly are very sensitive to this and have introduced over recent years a good deal of clothing that provides a lot of variety for that. When you're buying online, it's really important that you look at the description information because it will say very clearly what the UPF rating is. Typically, it will range from 30 to 50. So look out for the degree that you want it to have. But in terms of styles and what you can have, a long sleeved obviously is the preference. For me personally, I've got one on today. Actually, this is a tail long sleeve UPF 50. This one from Pure, very, very soft, lightweight, zip neck. I think the key with this, it's a high zip, and on a lot of the zip necks they are quite high. Mm-hmm. So that's obviously protecting your neck area, which we all like as ladies. We like to protect our neck. You get a variety of styles, so that one's quite bright. If you're not so keen on such a vibrant pattern, then you've got something a little bit more dainty. This is even thinner, so so you're concerned about overheating. You're just not going to get that. The UPF rating, what that's saying to us is that the clothing has been specifically engineered to absorb the harmful rays and in some cases reflect them off. So you're just not going to heat up.
So what about, I mean, it's going to sound a bit of a silly question. I'm assuming you still have to put sun cream on, even if you've got full coverage on your arms and everything?
Absolutely. This is not a substitute for sun cream. So if you have a sensitivity, definitely still lather up. But this gives you additional protection, so you can actually feel more secure in the sunshine. But they're very, like you say, they're very lightweight, so you're well away there.
So what about someone like me who's much more into, well, let's say a sleeved? I don't necessarily like to wear long sleeves. Is there an option for someone who doesn't want to do that?
Absolutely. You may have seen some of the tour players wear what we call UV sleeves. Ronish, which I have here, actually do a really lovely one. So these come in black and white. Various sizes, and what you find is these just slip on neatly up your arm. You can put them on when you're out, because sometimes you go out and it's overcast. Other times, obviously you know what you're going to get, but the convenience of this is that you can just whip them off when you get back into the clubhouse.
And then this sort of bit here that means it's not going to slide down your arm.
Absolutely, because that is a worry. You're going to think that, oh, it's a bit like when you wear hold up. It's the same kind of rubber technology, so it will stick to your skin, but comfortably. It will stretch and it will move with you, so you're not going to feel restricted, but you will feel secure. So you're not going to worry about those rolling down, nor abatic arms.
And does that extend, that UPF extend into leg wear as well?
It does, yes, it absolutely does. So we've got some Puma actually here has got a good example. It's a lovely 7/8 trouser. Which has a UPF rating of 40. I don't know if you have a feel of that. It's quite lightweight.
Okay, yeah.
Really lovely pin tuck on these. So, I mean, that's a 7/8. Some people don't want the full coverage. Yeah. So you go for something that's got the UPF covering up here, and obviously be more generous with your sun cream on everywhere else.
Yeah, well, what's interesting to me is you see that colour, and you always think, well, if it's a dark colour like a navy or a black, that it's actually going to be absorbing the heat, but obviously with that UPF, it's actually reflecting it.
Yeah, I think we do have that perception with black. That's a navy, so it's a little bit more gentle. But inevitably, there's bright colours, there's whites, there's lots of summer shades out there. So, you're not going to feel hot.
And then I guess the final thing, what else could we do? What final thing could we do to sort of really protect us from the sun?
I think everybody, as your mum would say, you should always have a hat on in the sunshine. This one actually is an Adidas hat. It's got a really wide brim, so that's great because it will actually give you good coverage around your neck and shoulders, all over your face. It's got an adjustable cord on the back, so it's not going to fly off, and we've got obviously this lovely reassuring thing. So if it does get a bit breezy, cloudy, you can just swing it over the back of your neck. But that's a great addition. You should always have a form of hat in your bag, regardless of the weather.
Well, I think bucket hats have definitely come back into fashion in recent years as well.
Yeah, hugely.
So I think the main takeaways from that is UPF protection, and maybe try and go as high as possible. That the fact it goes across the whole ranges, so it's not just polo shirts. You don't necessarily have to wear long sleeve polos either. And also to invest in a hat. But if you have any other golf fashion questions, then please don't hesitate to get in touch with GolfGarb and they'll be happy to help you.